Association goes back to 1970, 40 years when he was an All-American player. Longtime assistant coach, now his third year as head coach of the Rainbow Warriors. And on the Northern Colorado bench, that Hawaii has been missing the last couple of years.
Dwayne Williams is the biggest key. Hawaii lost games last year because they could not make threes. Dwayne Williams can make three-point shots.
Will Figures off the screen, creating underneath. Montgomery walked.
Right. He's doing it offensively as well.
Figures off the inbound, gets along too. We tipped this one off just after 11 o'clock Hawaii time, 4 a.m. on the East Coast. And you can probably still hear that clock ticking. It's the sound of the College Hoops Tip-Off Marathon. The ESPN family of networks showcase 24 consecutive hours of live college basketball, 19 games, 5 different time zones, 6 top 25 teams, including later tonight, #1 Kansas and #2 Michigan State. The action continues all day. ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, and ESPN360.com. Can you stay up for it?
On tempo apparently, but they've got some guys that can play. Ryan Brooks comes out very strong early in the season.
See if there's any post-Christmas specials for the Temple Owls. Williams pushes it. The lob to Flemings. Now they're up and moving. A half hour from midnight, Roderick Flemings gets them on their feet at the Stan Sheriff Center.
Now I'm looking for Bonner right there with the basketball. Take control of the possession, settle your team down, go to the basket. There he is.
Missing the triple, and Flemings rebounds it. A quiet start for Roderick Flemings. He missed his first 3 looks, but Dwayne Williams makes sure that an easy one goes down to get the crowd rocking late night in Honolulu.
Us Domers remember that well.
Roderick Flemings banging on the post, spinning baseline, second chance, sticks with it, and one. Roderick Flemings can flat out finish.
And Bob Nash, a former power forward here at Hawaii, a legend that played in the NBA. What are they going to do? Get it down to your go-to guy, Roderick Flemings, another guy that can play a little 3-man, but I think he's better in that 4-man position. Down low, bump and grind, Roderick Flemings.
Flemings following his own miss. Bolochka on the 3rd opportunity for Hawaii.
Hawaii, the #1 offensive rebounding WAC team. Rainbow Warriors getting after the offensive glass. There you see Flemings. There you see Bolochka. Stick it back in, big guy.
Roderick Flemings on the post. Kicks it out. Mayen, 3. Hawaii equals its largest lead with a 5-point advantage. This is out indefinitely with a foot injury. Those are the 2 primary big men for Hawaii. And so with now Bolochka on the end of that bench, you have your 3 best big men all sitting on the Hawaii bench.
So what do you do if you're Northern Colorado? You attack the bench.
Another Northern Colorado alum, Don Meyer, 25 years here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Northern Colorado used a 19-0 run to take a commanding lead on Hawaii, but the Rainbow Warriors fighting back in the last minute 45. It's an 8-point game. Foul called against Leroy Lutu, defending Will Figures.
Now, Bob Nash wants a walking violation, as does every Rainbow Warrior fan here in Honolulu.
Back to a 10-point game.
After Hawaii, don't have to force the three. I'd like to see Hawaii now attack the basket off the dribble, maybe draw some contact, stop the clock.
Instead, lay it three, one, count the bucket. Foul on Beitzel, a chance for a game-changing 4-point play.
Jeremy Lay got the steal. Look at his shot preparation, stepping in from three and accepting the punishment, knocking it down. Here we go.
6-point game, a minute 28 to go. Whether you stayed up late with us or just waking up, you got a good game in Honolulu. 6-point game for Northern Colorado and Hawaii. It was a 19-0 run for Northern Colorado to take what seemed to be a commanding lead.
Tad Boyle's team has to take care of the ball, and Bob Nash now has to make a decision. 58.5 to go, down by 4. Do you go ahead and foul and put him on the line again, or do you play out the possession? I say you go with your full court trapping defense, take 20 seconds at least to try to get the steal, and then be judicious about who you foul coming in, looking for the steal and the tie or win opportunity. Once the ball crosses half court, then you must foul.
No timeouts left for Hawaii, 2 remaining for Northern Colorado. Make it 3.
These two are playing without their front line, best front line. Yet Bob Nash's team competing hard and getting back in this game.
Great college atmosphere, good game, decent crowd for an 11 o'clock tip-off last night. But UH men's basketball team came up short in the championship game of the 46 Rainbow Classic. Dwayne Williams scored 9 of Hawaii's first 10 points, finishing with 14 before the break, 17 for the game. Northern Colorado led 32-30 at intermission. Rod Fleming had 12 points. Bears led by 17 with 4:28 left in the game. And the Rainbow Warriors rallied, led by Jeremy Lay, getting within 2 before falling 81-75. Lay had 18.
What you've seen, you can see upside?
Definitely upside. I mean, you know, this team has a lot of potential. And we're just going to work real hard as a staff and as a team to try to get ourselves ready for, you know, all the challenges, because we know how we can play. We know if we get down, we can come back. If we know we're ahead, we got to protect leads. And so as long as we start to understand that as a team, I think we have a chance to be successful this season.
Next for the 2-1 Rainbow Warriors, BYU here at home on Friday night.
Salas just doesn't know how hot he is.
Salas is on fire right now. 16 catches last week.
Awesome. All right.
Yep.